Officer Darian Jarrett went out there today and was serving his state, his community, the best way he knew how. And I love him for that. And everyone that's here loves him for that. And I want you guys to understand that as we get through this. But these officers lay their lives out on the line every day for each and every one of us. And as a chief, it breaks my heart that I have to be standing in front of you this evening talking about this incident and what's going on. So I'm gonna get through this, and we're all gonna get through it as a family, a state police family, a law enforcement family. I know this community is struck hard by what's occurred today. But there's a few things I wanted to say about Officer Darian Jarrett. There's a lot more I'd probably say about him, but we'll save that for a later time. But thank you for being here, and we thank you for the outpouring of support to not only our department, but this community, his family, and what we've had to endure this evening and throughout today. So thank you. On February 4th, 2021, a New Mexico State Police Officer, Darian Jarrett, stationed in Deming, New Mexico, was assisting Homeland Security investigations. The officer was initiated a traffic stop on a white Chevrolet pickup on Interstate 10 eastbound near mile marker 101 east of Deming, New Mexico. During the traffic stop, the driver, identified as Omar Felix Cueva, 39 years of age, fired at least one shot at New Mexico State Police Officer Darian Jarrett. Officer Jarrett was struck and killed by gunfire. An HSI agent arrived on scene and notified New Mexico State Dispatch that an officer was down, that our officer was down. A broadcast was put out to the state and the local law enforcement agencies. A New Mexico State police officer located Cueva traveling east on Interstate 10 near mile marker 116. Cueva pulled over at the exit and fired at New Mexico State police officers. The officers returned fire. A pursuit was initiated as Cueva continued to evade officers traveling east on Interstate 10. During the pursuit, other New Mexico State police officers successfully utilized tire deflation devices near the Pachaco exit, Interstate 10, near milepost 135 by Las Cruces, New Mexico. Cueva continued to flee east on Interstate 10. At that time, officers from the Las Cruces Police Department, the Doña Ana County Sheriff's Office, and a U.S. Border Patrol agent assisted New Mexico State police officers with the pursuit. A Las Cruces Police Department officer utilized a pursuit intervention technique maneuver near milepost 140 as the pickup came to a stop. Cueva exited the vehicle armed with a firearm and shot multiple rounds towards officers and deputies. Officers from Las Cruces Police Department, the New Mexico State Police, Doña Ana Sheriff's Office, and U.S. Border Patrol returned fire towards Cueva, who was struck at least once. Officers rendered aid to Cueva until emergency medical personnel arrived on scene. Cueva sustained fatal injuries and was pronounced deceased on scene by officers and medical investigators. One Las Cruces police officer was struck by gunfire. The officer was airlifted to a trauma hospital in Texas where he was treated and released for injuries believed to be non-life-threatening. This investigation is active and is being led by the New Mexico State Police Investigations Bureau. The identities of the deputies and officers and Border Patrol agent involved will not be released until all interviews are completed. The New Mexico State police officers have been placed on standard leave. Please reach out to the Doña Ana Sheriff's Office, Las Cruces Police Department, and Border Patrol for administrative inquiries regarding their deputies and officers. Officer Darian Jarrett began his career as a transportation inspector with the New Mexico Department of Public Safety. He was certified as a law enforcement officer in December of 2014 and worked with the former Motor Transportation Division of the New Mexico Department of Public Safety. In July 2015, he was sworn as a New Mexico State police officer, where he bravely served until today. Officer Jarrett leaves behind 3 small children, and he was expecting his 4th child this year. Out of respect for Officer Jarrett, please refrain from contacting his family as they mourn the loss of our fallen hero. When more information is available, the state police will send out an additional press release. Again, I want to thank the outpouring of support from everyone that we received, messages, text messages, calls throughout this day. It's been a tremendous support, not only to the officers of this district who work with Darian Jarrett, but to our staff who's coming down here and will be out here throughout the week. And we appreciate you taking the time to come out here, and we want you to understand that we're here to honor Officer Darian Jarrett for his sacrifice and what he's done for this community and what he's done for this state.